Hello everyone, and welcome to my Soaps General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Lucky Spencer is sliding out of control since finding that he can't donate a portion of his liver in order to save the life of his unconscious sister, Lulu Spencer. Lucky was the last hope unless another donor can be found before Lulu's liver fails entirely. So now, Lucky is at a crossroads and isn't sure what he should do next. Lucky had been in Africa when he was taken prisoner by Jen Sidwell. It took the joint efforts of Jason Morgan, Anna Devine and Holly Sutton to rescue Lucky and bring him home in the hope that he could save his sister. Now that Lucky can't be the donor, he's feeling like a failure and his first instinct is to escape back to Africa. But Lucky needs to believe that he is needed. He just reunited with his son, Aiden Weber, but Lucky believes that Aiden is better off without him. Lucky still hasn't bonded with his mother, Laura Collins, although that's about to change. Look for Laura to be the one person who can convince Lucky that just because he couldn't save Lulu doesn't mean he isn't wanted in Port Charles. For one reason, Laura needs her kid with her while they do all they have to in order to find another donor. Laura will also remind Lucky that both Aiden and Elizabeth Weber need him. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford has taken on the job of acting CEO of Aurora Media. That means he no longer has the time to run his nightclub, the Savoy. Look for Laura to have a solution. Perhaps she will offer to buy the club so that Lucky can run it. Or maybe she will simply recommend that Curtis hire Lucky to handle the club in his absence. Either way, the Savoy may provide Lucky a purpose and give him incentive to stay in Port Charles beyond his family duties. What do you think? Is Lucky a coward for wanting to go away? Can Laura convince Lucky he is needed in Port Charles? Would Lucky be a good manage for the Savoy? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital airing weekdays on ABC. General Hospital spoilers reveal Lucky Spencer will meet with Laura Collins this week as she heads back from her hunt for him with relief in her heart that he is not only okay, but home to perhaps save his younger sister's life. But that's where the relaxation might come to a screaming halt. Everyone has been depending on Lucky being the best possible match, but word has it this liver transplant isn't going to happen as predicted. While a complete sibling was always Lulu Falconeri's best hope at surviving this tragedy, there is still a long road ahead when it comes to the transplant becoming a success. Will the Spencer family make it through when Lucky's and Lulu's luck runs out? Laura has been reeling with sadness ever since the moment she got the call from Lulu's doctor at the long-term care home that something was wrong with her. Learning that she required a liver transplant to survive shook Laura to her core. Immediately, she figured Nicholas Cassadine would be their easiest option to control Lulu's liver failing, but realizing very quickly that he wasn't a viable match left her handicapped. She knew locating Lucky wouldn't be simple, but now that he's home, she may be able to breathe again. Maybe. At the same time as she's going to be overjoyed to see her son after almost 10 long years away, Laura will be terrified that the other shoe is going to drop at any minute. Would she find the nerve to table her worries over whether a liver transplant from Lucky would pan out long enough to enjoy her kid coming home? If not, her aloof and distracted manner could leave Lucky feeling that his mom is holding it against him since he's been gone for so long. If Laura is true and the other shoe does fall, then Lucky won't ultimately be able to save Lulu's life, but that doesn't mean someone else won't come in at the 11th hour to do it. Just who might that be though? When a biological full sibling gives her the highest odds of life, yet neither of her brothers are a match, Laura and everyone else may be disappointed and lose hope. But other fans are whispering that the actual hero in the end may be someone else who doesn't survive, Sam McCall. That would make for an awfully bittersweet dramatic death for Sam, while generating a total rebirth for Lulu. Would Dante Falconieri ever be able to replace all that loss and gain at the same time? General Hospital spoilers gush. Dr. Hamilton Finn departed the canvas of GH 3 months ago, but his memory lives on, especially because no one has learned yet that he's not returning home from treatment. We don't even know whether he ever fully delved into it. Rumor has it Finn may be released shortly, or might have never checked into treatment. That implies he may be on the loose and running on empty from one bender to the next. Could it be that Finn's last contribution to the people of Port Charles comes in the shape of preserving one more life, the one everyone is pulling for, Lulu Falconieri's? While we know Michael Easton already made his spectacular exit, the last we saw of him he was headed into rehab. His little brother, Harrison Chase, saw, and Brooklyn Quartermain confirmed that he did. It was almost as though neither of them would have been surprised had Finn not genuinely checked himself in. Still, they've never visited or received a single phone contact from him in the last 3+ months he's been in therapy. The fans are criticizing how weird and impractical that is, and not connected with how rehab really works in real life. But hey, this is a soap, so where is Finn? He might be in therapy and ready to blast loose soon, or it's possible he never went and has been in the bottom of a bottle ever since. Taking care of Violet Finn ever since her dad moved away to receive therapy has been primarily a joy for Brooklyn and Chase, albeit with some hiccups along the way. But knowing how to be parents together has given them extra experience for when their turn to be parents comes along. While everyone is anticipating for that surprise soon, a bigger one is in store that could stun the whole family. Is Finn going to die? Now that we know Lucky Spencer isn't able to donate his liver to Lulu, it seems reasonable that someone else will, because we know a new actress has been brought on board to perform her role. Thus, with the family having exhausted the search for a match for her, it will boil down to sheer luck at this point. Will Lulu survive solely because Finn is brought in on his deathbed with a liver that meets her needs? Is it even possible that his liver would be in good enough shape? General Hospital's Kin Shriner has been a staple of soap operas for decades. Kin has undoubtedly seen his share of disappearing characters that return just as fast as they left. However, Shriner recently explained how long-term characters are being treated. Shriner also talks his new soap scenes. Shriner has been playing Scott on and off since 1977. Scott has been on screen long-term and then left just to come back further down the road. Scott was also a character on Port Charles, a spin-off of General Hospital. Several more General Hospital characters featured on Port Charles as well before it was terminated. Scott was last seen in August when he helped the pharmacist that interfered with Sonny Corinthos' bipolar meds hide out from Sonny. Of fact, Scott was working with his former son-in-law Jagger Cates, who was planning to arrest the pharmacist and protect him from Sonny. Scott got into a disagreement with Jason when he went to move the pharmacist to Windermere. However, Scott rushed off and hasn't been seen since. Shriner took to social media to reveal that Scott is gone following his last performance. One person noted that the sooner Scott returns the better. How long will it be until Scott returns? Baldwin commented on September 30, "When I came on at General Hospital in 1977, the actors that were there and kept the show on the air for 14 years I held in the highest esteem. Now the long-running characters have little respect, but times have changed." Shriner's post-hand fans talking about scenes from years ago. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.